My relationship to basketball began on a small, hardtop court nestled near the mountains of central Utah, sometime in the late 1980s. My dad, who loved playing pickup basketball and was very competitive, took the time to teach me how to shoot hoops, as they say, whoever they is. Just a few months ago, I hit the hardtop with my daughter, Autumn, who is around the same age I was when my dad taught me the basics of basketball. I had a moment where I felt this connection to my dad as I did something with my child that he did with me. It was as if a time portal opened up to 30 years ago, and my dad and I caught each other's eyes across the decades and nodded in recognition. You know, the way men do, right? It's like, hey, what's up? I see you. My dad and I, we had our disagreements, especially over the past decade as my political and religious beliefs diverged from his, but we were always able to come back around to giving each other a hug and saying, I love you. I'm really grateful for that. And I'm grateful for my dad. So I'd like to dedicate this episode to him. Dad, thank you for sharing your love of sports and science fiction and music and electronics and so much more with me. I love you. I miss you. Oh yeah, thank you also for talking Mom into getting me a Sega Genesis, I know it was you, for Christmas back in 1993. I know I probably spent too much time playing it, but I actually did get better at sports because of that, so maybe there was a good trade-off there. Anyway, I had fun. And thanks for playing with me sometimes. I remember seeing you bite your lip in concentration, your eyes laser focused on the screen, like you really wanted to win. It is because of you that I still enjoy both sports and video games. And now I am sharing those loves with my kids. The cycle continues. A new generation embarks. All right, Nerdadders. Now it's time to talk Sega Genesis basketball games. NBA Live 96. Nerdy.
Nostalgic.
Madly inappropriate.
This
is Nerd Hat.
Nerd hat, I was late. Why am I a robot?
Nerds. Nerd hatters. Sorted nerd persons. We are here. It's time.
Is it time?
For NBA Live 96, baby.
Copyrighted in 95.
It's time for NBA Live 96, baby.
I have
sorry.
not played this before.
Well,
Until tonight.
technically you have. You did just a few minutes ago.
Yes, I did.
I'm going to turn this down just a
In
little
the
bit.
chaos of the best family, but yes.
So this is officially the second time that we're recording an episode while playing a video game. First time was we did our instant review of the Super Mario Brothers movie while playing Super Mario Brothers 3. Actually,
I knew we were playing 3.
No, I think it was the original Super Mario Brothers movie, I think, wasn't it? The 93?
Yes, no, it was definitely not the new one. Yeah.
So we did our review of that.
I don't think we ever reviewed the animated recent.
We did,
animated
yes.
film. We did?
We did,
Okay.
yeah, the first one, which I was thinking we could
remember.
maybe drop a bonus of the new one that's coming out in a few weeks.
I would like to see that one way or another, maybe, if possible.
Planning to take my kids to see it. So y'all would be welcome to come as well. It's probably going to be on a Tuesday. So, like a non-recording night. All right, so nerds, it is Sega Genesis week, baby. I've been saying baby a lot recently. You noticed that? Baby. I don't know why.
Baby.
Yeah, so Will and I both had a Sega Genesis back in the day. And Will, what year did you get yours?
I must have got mine in 92 because mine came with Sonic 2 and it was hype.
Yeah.
I had the Model 2, or Mark II Sega Genesis, which of course we're playing on the exact one from my childhood right now.
That's right. I had the exact same model, and I believe I also got mine in 1992.
A friend named John, who I'm certain isn't listening to the podcast, but if he is, contact me. Anyway, so John, he had the first model Genesis, and that's where I played Sonic 1. Didn't that Genesis have some wood paneling? Anyway, that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about NBA Live 96.
I think the very first, well, yes, the very first Mega Drive might have had some wood paneling. Not sure about Sega Genesis.
Really? The Mega Drive?
Hey, kiddo, can you shut the door? Emma. No, we're recording. Can you shut the door? Sorry, folks. All right. Sorry, what were you saying? What the? That's not what I meant to do.
Reboot.
Yeah, it just
Reboot.
it was going into simulation mode.
I'm sorry,
So-
my brain died.
No, you're all right.
I don't play sports. I'm just going to start fresh. I don't play sports games.
Yes.
When I do play sports games, trust me, they are ridiculous. I played on the Genesis. I played Tiny Toons.
Tiny Toon Adventures.
Well, I did, but I mean, I played the Tiny Toons sports. Were they playing volleyball? I don't know. But
I never played that one. I did play
I
Tiny
think it
Toon
was-
Adventures back in the
Right.
day, but I did not play the. They did a sports game.
I feel like it was Konami, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, it might have been various sports on one cartridge, but it was starring the Tiny Toon characters because, of course, I would play that. you know.
Makes sense.
But and then Mario Tennis, Mario Golf. I don't. I think they did Mario Soccer maybe, but I didn't. I don't know if I played soccer or not. I don't think I did. But see, so except for one Game Boy game, my parents bought me without my knowledge. It was a baseball game. Did I say that? It was on the Game Boy. I don't know what
I think
it
you
was.
mentioned.
I don't know what it
Like
was, but
RBI
that was
Baseball, Tecmo, Super something Baseball.
I have no idea.
There's many different iterations, although I'm not sure about on the Game Boy. But like, see, on the Game Boy, you said?
Yeah.
Wow.
That
would've
was
been
the
very
only
basic.
sports game that I've ever owned that was not somehow related to cartoon characters or cartoon video game mascots.
Nice. Did you have the Wii Sports once the Wii finally came out?
Well, they don't count. Yeah, I had those. Very different than this sports game, though. Those were more like mini games.
Yeah, and it's
Definitely
more for.
cartoony, though.
I guess in some ways it's more for people that actually like to play the sports, maybe more than watching the sports, or maybe people that want to. That's as close as you want to get to playing the sports, while still being a little bit active, I guess, with the Wii. But yeah, like this was not the. So going back to a little bit of my history with this particular game, NBA Live 96, this was not the very first basketball game I owned for the Sega Genesis. It was the second. I did find a copy of which I wish I would have found it sooner. I would have gotten that one. But I did find a copy of NBA Action 95 on Amazon. You can get it in new condition, apparently for $20, which is interesting.
That's probably, I would say, as a collector of cartridges, that would be a repro.
Really?
Yes, which, it just depends.
So it's not the original version, probably.
No.
There was a renewed...
It's a Chinese reproduction.
There was a renewed one, but that's probably renewed Chinese reproduction as well.
Well,
It was like $15.
I don't know about renewed. I'd have to look that up, but...
Yeah, I'd prefer, look, if they ever get a hold of a copy, I'd prefer to get mine from Retroid Games, which, by the way, I'm wearing my Retroid Games hat right now. You can't see that, but... And I'm also wearing the uniform from my high school basketball team.
Oh, wow, okay.
The Evoc Eagles. We're a very small, well, I mean, we were a normal-sized team, but we were not out of school. We were a homeschool team. Yeah, we played a lot of other really small schools, so no claims to fame there. And I was a bench player on that team, so that tells you how good how good I was at actually playing basketball. I did have my dreams of playing in the NBA. I knew I wouldn't be good enough to be a starter. I was like, maybe I can be a six man. Like I could be a backup player, backup point guard.
I
wasn't tall enough to do anything else. Point guard would have been the only position I could play.
Nerd Headers, we would like to know what is in your nerd hats. For 4 years now, you've been listening to what's in my nerd hat, Laura's nerd hat, Will's nerd hat, Dan Johnson's nerd hat, Lars Descenda's, you name it. You've heard a lot of stuff coming out of a lot of nerd hats. Now we want to know what's in yours. This season, the 4th episode of every month is going to be reserved for listener/guest. Maybe you want to be a guest. think about it. So, listener selections. Fourth episode every month. We want to know, what would you like us to cover? What is just aching to creep, crawl, leap live out of your nerd hat? Let us know. You know how to do it, right? Drop us a DM, leave a comment, rating, review, like, subscribe. We'd like you to do those things too, but let us know what is in your nerd hat. All right, it's time to get back to our regularly scheduled programming. Live long and prosper, nerds.
How much can we actually say about a Sega Genesis game with no story? And forgive me, I'm not a sports person, but there are lots of famous athletes in these games. Is Michael Jordan in this?
Not in this game.
Oh,
I don't.
okay.
He's not.
I know him.
Well,
Not
he's kind
personally.
of unofficially a playable character in this one.
Really?
So
Okay.
one of the cool features of NBA Live 96 versus NBA Live 95, which was the very first NBA Live entry in this series, which continues to this day. They're still releasing them, as far as I know, for
Right.
newer systems. Just one every year, basically. They update the rosters with new players and occasionally change some features, add some features. But this was one where NBA Live 95, you could not create your own players. But when you get to 96, which is this version, you could create your own players.
Huh.
NBA Action 95, the first basketball game I owned, you could also create your own players, and you could play like full seasons with a team that you had created all the players for, and that was really cool. And my friends and I used to play, just pick up basketball, and each other. I had one friend that had like a hoop in his backyard. We would play there. We would play at parks and stuff. We'd play all the other kinds of sports too, but I used to create me and my friends as players, as playable characters in that game, and I think I could do it in this game as well if I remember right, because I had this one NBA Live 96. But that is a cool feature. But apparently, the research I was doing today through Wikipedia and through a couple of magazine articles, apparently you can play Michael Jordan if you create him as a player. Like you go in and create Jordan.
Is this like
Then-
pretend
then
Jordan, or is
then
it unlockable
It's like
Jordan?
sort of like unlockable
Oh,
Jordan. Like
okay.
for licensing reasons, they couldn't like officially have him in the game. But if you create Michael Jordan, the player, then it automatically loads his real stats, and so it's like they found a loophole to get around it.
Loophole.
So you can
That's
technically,
funny.
and same with Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley, another famous player from back in the day, who was on the Phoenix Suns, I believe, at this time, if I'm not mistaken. He would have been on the Phoenix Suns 94-95 season, but he's not. We just played a game with the Phoenix Suns prior to recording this, and he's not on there. So it's AC Green instead, who was a power forward for the Suns back in the 90s. I could be wrong about that. I'm trying to remember. I think Barkley finished his career at the Houston Rockets, if memory serves me. I don't remember if he had already left, because like 92, 93, that was the first year I really started following basketball. The Phoenix Suns, and I was living in and around like near. See, I think I moved into Phoenix during that year, but I was in and around Phoenix, Arizona at the time. And the Phoenix Suns made it to the championship, like the NBA championship. And we played against the Chicago Bulls. And unfortunately, we lost. I think we took it to 6 games, like out of 7. Like 7 is as long as a series can go. You have to win at least 4 games, to win the championship. So some teams, like they win all 4 in a row and then it's over. But other times it goes all the way to the 7th game, and it's like sudden death. Tied at 3 games each in the series.
Wow, basketball's
think-
exciting. I didn't know we had sudden death.
Yeah, sudden death, baby. If you lose, you get executed afterwards. No. Firing squad. No, just kidding. Or am I? No, this isn't North Korea.
In Russia, basketball plays you.
All right, we'll fill up some space here. I'm gonna grab my tablet for my research, and then we're gonna start playing this thing.
Okay, well, I was wanting to talk with you about this while you were actually here, but seeing as how you've just got up and you've left, So Michael Jordan is more or less the only basketball player I knew of in my youth because of Space Jam the movie. Yes.
That's right. Space Jam, baby.
You're back.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
I thought I was recording earlier, and I just kept talking, and I didn't know you had turned it off. By earlier, I mean like much earlier between our game sessions. So I had actually talked about Space Jam, and yeah, it's not there.
Space Jam.
It's not recording.
Oh man, we could. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, while I was doing something else, he thought it was still recording, or well, you didn't know for sure. So you
Yeah,
just kept going.
I described Space Jam. Said, "Oh look, there's Bill Murray." But yes,
That's right. Yeah, he does appear
that
in
movie has a weird plot.
The
Help
on-
us!
The only
Help us, Michael Jordan! Alien cartoon characters blow up the world for some reason. Basketball game. Oh, it's Bill Murray.
yeah. So that's this era. So that
Yeah.
that came out the same year as this game.
I
Actually,
thought it did.
1995, right? 95.
I don't. It was
It's
somewhere.
either
in the
95 or
mid
96.
to late
But
90s.
right in
Yeah,
that space. Oh yeah, I definitely I did not see it in theaters.
I did.
But I did
I know you
eventually. I probably rented it on VHS at some point.
Right.
My guess is but yeah, I definitely saw it eventually, and but yeah, I was well aware, because you would see it on like the news, or like I used to watch shows about basketball, like people talking about basketball. Like my favorite was NBA Inside Stuff with Ahmad Rashad, who was the husband of Felicia Rashad of the Cosby Show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. I was mesmerized by names that I don't recognize them. Rashad.
Ahmad Rashad, baby.
Rashad.
Former 76ers player. Anyway, so
What language is that?
mid 90s basketball. So I wasn't playing a lot of, let me think, age 12. So around 12 and 13 is when I started playing pickup basketball. My dad taught me how to play basketball. And
Nice.
in fact, you know what?
Nice.
As I think about it, I'd like to dedicate this episode to him, because, yeah, he taught me how to play basketball, and like he taught me some things about baseball. He even helped me learn how to ride a bike.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't know how. He held the back, after I took my training wheels off, and he held the back while I learned how to do it. But he himself never learned, sadly.
Why was that? He just didn't have a bike?
Yeah, as a kid, I guess didn't have a bike, or just didn't have an
Okay.
interest in learning. And we did buy him a bike
Oh, that's
when he
great.
was,
Well, it's not difficult.
like when he was in his, I think, late 40s, early 50s. That was the 40s. Yeah, we were still in Arizona. We bought him a bike.
Cool.
I was like, hey, Dad, now you can learn how to ride a bike. He never did.
Wow. Okay.
But
Well,
he
if
did,
he felt like us in our 40s, there was probably a reason.
yeah. Well, yeah,
like,
maybe at that
no.
point he's like, nah, it's not worth the
I am
potential
unhealthy.
injuries. Like,
I don't feel like this.
'cause he did have some.
called working out.
He had some sports injuries.
Okay.
He hurt himself playing tennis when I was probably 4 or 5 years old, and he could never. And then he had a bad shoulder injury. I think a shoulder injury from tennis, but then he also like tore something, lifting a trailer hitch or something like that.
Ouch.
And so he was never his greatest love, I think, was tennis. He played it in high school competitively, if memory serves me, and he also loved golf. He also played that in high school. I don't know if he played on his school team, but he did play, I believe, on his school team for tennis. And he would play pickup basketball. He also loved playing basketball, and so he's the one that introduced me to basketball and taught me how to play and got me interested in it. And then we started going to pickup games together when I was, I think, around this age, like so around 95, 96, kind of in that realm. And then my 8th grade year, so 96, 97, and so that would have been while I was playing games like this. I played competitive basketball for the first time on a team.
Cool.
Played on a YMCA team. local YMCA team, and played with someone who actually later made it to the NBA, which is pretty cool.
Hey, really? Okay.
Channing Frye.
Huh.
Got drafted by the New York Knicks.
Is he our age or something?
Yeah, he'd be the
Okay.
same age as us,
Okay.
around the same age, like 40, probably my age, because we were both. I think we were all in eighth grade
I
on
just
that team.
meant, are we contemporaries? In
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sense?
contemporaries, yes.
Obviously,
he's retired
he would have
now.
been younger back then.
Yeah, he's retired now, but he started as.
Still the same age as us, but not right now.
So he played with us in eighth grade, I think, because he had just
Okay.
moved to the area and just needed to get on a team. Like the dude was already 6'2" at age 13,
Nice.
and he later grew to 6'11" while he was in high school. And he
Wow.
played at like a prestigious prep school there in the area, and then I think he went to the University of Arizona, if I'm not mistaken. He played at the University of Arizona, and I could be wrong about that, but then later was drafted by the New York Knicks and played for a number of years there, and then finished his career back in Arizona, if I'm not mistaken, with the Phoenix Suns. So yeah, Channing Frye. If you're listening to this, shout out. Do you remember that the little white dude that played power forward, even though he was only 5'9" or maybe 5'8" at the time, and wore glasses with a strap on the back? Yeah, that was me. Yep, I was nerdy even then. I probably got my YMCA jersey somewhere, but I'm wearing my high school jersey right now, and I played 2 years in high school. But enough about my sports career. So, Will, you said you used to play a little bit of pickup basketball in school, like in.
Oh yeah,
back in
yeah,
the day?
yeah. Well, let me start over in the beginning, which was baseball. So, okay, I do admit that for a brief moment in my childhood, I thought to myself, I will become a baseball player, a famous baseball player. So I got a ball and my glove, and I went out to the yard. I'm sure that I had asked, I hope, because it would make sense if I didn't. But no one would come out and play with me. My dad wouldn't. My brother wouldn't. I stood there for a while. Then I said to myself, forget this. And I went back inside, probably back to my Nintendo or something. Anyway, in high school, I wasn't on any sort of actual team, but in phys ed, we would play basketball, and that's where I learned how to play basketball, which, to be completely honest, I've completely forgotten, more or less. I mean, I know things. You dribble the ball. I mean, it's completely different than the Sega Genesis game, actually playing real life basketball. But you dribble the ball. I know things. Okay, I'm not going to. Anyone listening, you don't need me to explain base. It has a ball in it. Okay, you don't need me to explain the sport to you. I'm gonna accidentally call it all sorts of things: football, basketball, baseball, badminton. That doesn't even have ball in it. Anyway, so I would run by the other my fellow students, the other players, and I would make these sound effects with my mouth. So I would go like zoom, whoosh, and it would just like break their concentration, and they would just lower their guard in confusion, and it would be just enough for me to steal the ball or something, and I totally didn't know what I was doing, but it was fun.
No, that's cool. That's okay.
I was
like
known-
most of us played.
Everybody knew me as the guy that makes the sound effects.
Zoom. That's
Would have
pretty
to
good.
stop playing just so they could finish laughing, I guess. But I kept going because I was Zoom.
No, that's cool. Well, most of us played some sports, like in gym or whatnot, in different contexts that we never played competitively, like on a like legit team, as it were. Like I played flag football, but never for like an
Okay.
actual team. But I enjoyed playing it, and I used to play roller hockey, but I never played for an actual team, unlike some of my friends who did. But I did do basketball.
Oh, look, the Charlotte Hornets. Is that our state?
Yes, and I think I'm trying to remember if I believe they might have finally brought the name back,
Oh.
because
they went away?
because they were an expansion team
Okay.
in the 80s, if memory serves me. So it was North Carolina's first professional team, and I sort of cheered for them too because I knew, like, I was born in North Carolina, and so I felt some affinity for North Carolina, and now I've come back to North Carolina since. But when I started playing basketball and started watching and playing it, I was living in Arizona at the time, which is why I'm a Phoenix Suns fan, more so than a Hornets fan. But then the Hornets moved away. I believe something like 20 years ago. The franchise itself moved away to New Orleans. Jerks. They became the New Orleans Hornets. And then we got another expansion team here, the Charlotte Bobcats, I think.
Oh, okay.
And I believe, I haven't been following the NBA much in recent years. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that some kind of deal was struck and the Bobcats were able to take the Hornets name and reclaim it for Charlotte, I think. So I think it's not the same team technically, but there's a Charlotte Hornets team in Charlotte, I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's correct. Anyway, back in the 90s, like, the Charlotte Hornets were a team. I liked playing them sometimes on games like this.
I think I had, between Phoenix Suns and the Charlotte Hornets, I think my parents got me jackets of both teams.
Oh, nice.
I think.
Really? The Phoenix Suns?
I think so.
That's interesting.
Someone stole it out of my locker
Ah,
in
jerks.
junior high or elementary or something. I just remember it was one of these teams. I don't know. It was like an orange blue jacket. I don't remember anymore.
Cool. Yeah, I never did have a Phoenix Suns jacket. I did have a Carolina Panthers jacket.
Sweet.
Um,
I did not have one of
I
those.
had actually asked at the time. It was a Christmas present. I'd actually asked for a Jacksonville Jaguars, ironically, because that was a team I was more interested in at the time for some reason. That was, I think, before I started really following the Cardinals in Arizona. I think I started really following them actively in 1997, and have kind of stuck with them ever since. But I got a Carolina Panthers jersey, or not jersey, a jacket, and yeah, so I had that for many years, and I still liked it because I was like, the more I thought about it, I was, you know what, I was born in North Carolina, so I guess that makes sense.
Home team.
Yeah. Well, they started this same year too, 95. They were an expansion team. This was their first season, but we're not here to talk about football. So,
Ha 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 ha.
all right. So we're
This isn't the All-Star Nerd Sports review
No.
episode. Okay.
so while we continue talking here, we're going to play a brief
I wanted to talk about girls volleyball. Okay, go
girls
ahead.
volleyball.
I played that in college. I was the only guy.
Did you really?
Good decision.
Hey.
I'm kidding.
Um,
Yes, I did that, but I was nervous as all heck, and that's not why I chose volleyball.
you were
I just didn't want to get tackled.
yeah, that was one of the phys ed classes, like the one phys ed class we
Yeah,
were required to take.
in college together. And you know what? I was silly because I don't think that our college did tackle in football, but maybe I was wrong. I have no idea. I just didn't.
I think I heard
Wanna
a
be
rumor
tackled.
that they were trying to get a football team going. I don't know if that ever came to fruition, but their basketball team did well for a while. Like, they even had an former NBA player was their
okay,
coach for a bit, maybe 10-ish years ago. Josh Howard, I believe. He's from around here originally, and he met the president of our college, Charles Pettit,
Right.
or president at the time, and yeah, they just hit it off, and he ended up talking him into coming on as the basketball
Okay.
coach. So
That's cool.
yeah, I don't think he still is, but yeah, for several years there. That was after we left, though, so we didn't get to see
Right,
we didn't get to see the golden
obviously.
years of
Were they? You mean like
probably
golden years? Like
I'm
the
sure they
Golden
did better in
Girls,
those
where
years than they
were
did back
waning, right?
when we were there.
Okay.
We were never a powerhouse of basketball, not when we were there. At that time, it was called Pima International University. No, Carolina University, which I'm pretty sure they only did so that they could get found in internet searches more often.
I don't know.
Yeah, it makes me wonder. Anyway, all right, so we're rambling. So we're gonna play a short exhibition game here while we continue to talk the Phoenix Suns at the Charlotte Hornets. So the statistics and the players, I believe, are based on the 1994-1995 season of the NBA. According to that, the Phoenix Suns were the 8th ranked team of that year. The Charlotte Hornets were the 9th ranked, so these are very closely matched. Phoenix was 2nd in scoring. Charlotte was 11th. let's see, defense. Phoenix was not very good. They were 22nd in defense, whereas Charlotte was 9th. So Charlotte was a more balanced team back then. Both teams were not real great at rebounding, but they were very good at not having turnovers, which is ball control. So, but yeah, relatively evenly matched teams here. So we'll see how this goes. Will and I are going to play on the same team, the Phoenix Suns, baby. Unless you want to play for North Carolina. But
I know I
will
don't
beat
care.
you. But we tried playing on the same team earlier, and I think we'll do that again.
I guess if we did play on separate teams, that would at least make it less more likely one of us will win.
This is true. Before we do that, I just wanted to read a quick review. So I looked this up on archive.org after finding the reference on the Wikipedia entry for NBA Live 96, which it's brief, but it is there. So this is from the Next Generation magazine. Do you remember those? Next Generation video game magazine from back in the day?
No, I was reading a different. I was reading Nintendo Power and whatever GameStop was putting out. Was that Game Informer?
So there was, let me see the other one that's referenced here. To have Electronic Gaming Monthly. That was the one I was more familiar with, I think. And then I used to see Nintendo Power all the time too. But Next Generation, I think I remember seeing it in stores somewhere, but it was not as popular.
Oh, and the PlayStation magazine, because sometimes it would come with demo discs.
Oh, cool. But yeah, the Electronic Gaming Monthly previewed the PlayStation version of this when it came out, which was the first to be released. And then they made a couple of improvements, actually, before releasing it on the Sega Genesis and the other systems, like the Super NES.
Yeah.
I watched a review of Sega Genesis basketball games recently. I'm trying to remember the name of the channel. I'll include it in the show notes. But he made a comment about, I think, actually, about it being better on the Sega Genesis, that the Sega Genesis version was the best.
Good. We have the superior version.
Yes, at least according to one critic. But back in the day when it was first released, excuse me, Next Generation magazine, issue number 12, released in December 1995, said this about NBA Live 96. So the title of the article is Swish. Unless that was an ongoing, that might have been an ongoing series. Genesis Swish. All right, let's see. Last year, Electronic Arts, so talking about NBA Live 95, Electronic Arts introduced the three-quarter perspective to the basketball genre. I believe I heard a reviewer that referred to that as the isometric perspective. But rather than it being on like side-on view or a top-down view of the basketball game, it's kind of more at an angle as you're going along. Anyway, the three-quarter perspective, and with it, some of the fastest 5-on-5 action ever. This year, the same game and engine return with complete statistical updates, a crisper look, and some improved gameplay. The new features include a spin move or crossover dribble and an ability to post up. The post up move is the biggest improvement. Now you can dump the ball inside to a big man, then use a pivot foot to get an open shot. The offensive and defensive plays have expanded and are even easier to use on the fly. But the single best new feature is the Create a Player feature. That's redundant. Bad grammar. Now you can create players like rookies and superstars left off due to licensing agreements to make this a true sim.
I'm sure that writer wasn't getting paid enough to make sure his grammar was correct.
Probably not. Probably. I mean, you got to hit a deadline too. I mean, shoot, I found a typo in a Harry Potter book the other day, and that's big money there. And you know they still found a typo, so it happens.
He went to college. He was going to be some sort of journalist.
And he's like, ended up
And
writing
now
for...
I'm writing for video games for children. In a magazine.
Hey, children.
Children.
We're adults. We're playing this.
I'm
All right.
kidding.
Let's see. Yes, now you can create players like rookies and superstars left off to licensing agreements to make this a true sim. EA has even cheated a bit to take care of the ratings. Type in Michael Jordan as a name for a new player, and you get complete ratings, size, number, and the college he attended. This feature works the same for all significant draft picks. And but yeah, like the review I watched on YouTube, where he was ranking all of the various Sega Genesis basketball games, and he just gave them ratings. Like S is like superior,
Oh.
And then
I always wonder what.
and
S
then
stood for.
then below that he did like A to F, so just letter grades.
Yeah.
So he gave this one an A. And this magazine has given it 5 stars. So they think very highly of it. So let's see. So they conclude by saying, while the action and graphics in Slam and Jam, made by Crystal Dynamics for the 3DO, are still superior, NBA Live 96 for the Genesis is the best basketball simulation out there anywhere.
So isn't this game also for the PlayStation though?
Yes, so it was released first on the PlayStation.
Oh.
But according to one of the reviews I read, the PlayStation version is considered a little bit inferior, in part because there were some features that were added to the Sega Genesis
Okay.
that were not on the PlayStation version. However, it did
Strange.
have a 3D mapped court,
That makes
and
sense.
so that, I think it was the first basketball game to have that, if I read correctly. And the PC game, the PC version of this also had that. So the PlayStation, the PC game, the PC version were very similar. Obviously, both on CD. Whereas this is console, so cartridge. Excuse me, cartridge. All right, so we're gonna jump into playing and just shoot the breeze. Phoenix at
And some
Charlotte, baby.
balls.
I'm gonna turn up the volume here. All right. I'm gonna move on over to the Suns, baby. Here we go. Live from the Charlotte Coliseum, it's the Phoenix Suns versus the Charlotte Hornets.
Live from the best room, whatever room we're in.
This is the playroom.
Okay, the playroom. We're in the playroom, and my butt is asleep. Your chair is very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's not the greatest for long sits. Apologies. Do you need to get up and
No.
get the
Maybe.
juices flowing? All right. So overall ratings of these two
Yes,
teams:
The blood needs to return to my butt.
Phoenix Suns have a rating of 4 overall, 4 stars. The Charlotte Hornets 4 stars as well. These are pretty evenly matched teams. Charlotte Hornets are a little bit better on defense. Yeah.
So what are
but not
these the
quite as
stats
good
of
at
the AI
scoring.
characters or what?
No, these are based on the real life NBA stats from the previous season. So
Right, but does this affect gameplay?
it does, yeah, like
Okay.
it, to a certain extent, or at least it's supposed to. Starting at center for the Phoenix Suns, Joe Klein. At power forward, number 45, AC Green. At small forward, number 15, Danny Manning, who I think still lives in Winston-Salem.
Cool.
At shooting guard, number 11, Wesley Person.
That person's
and
Wesley.
and at point Wesley, no, and at point guard, number 7, Kevin Johnson.
When I thought we were still recording, I gave like commentary on the entire Phoenix team earlier,
Oh, nice.
but we weren't recording.
Charlotte Hornets, you have Alonzo Mourning at center, Scott Burrell at small forward, Larry Johnson at power forward, Hershey Hawkins at shooting guard, and the diminutive but highly skilled Tyrone Muggsy Bogues at point guard, who's 5'3", shortest NBA player, I think, ever, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And the tip-off.
We're purple?
Phoenix Suns have it.
Okay.
Kevin Johnson comes up the
Yeah,
court.
yeah.
Passes to
Doesn't
Wesley
pass.
Person.
Is that me? Who is
Who
me?
pumped? Oh shoot! The
Where
ball
am
is
I going?
stolen
What's happening?
by Scott Burrell. Oh, he passes to Alonzo Mourning, who scores. All right. Ball is inbounded to Kevin Johnson.
Oh, it's me. I have it.
That's
I
you,
have the
man.
ball.
That's you, man. You the blue star.
Oh,
Takes
I
a
missed.
shot. He misses. Just a little bit short. Ball coming down to the paint. Alonzo Mourning backs up. And he scores. Joe Klein couldn't stop him. All right, Kevin Johnson comes up the court with the ball. He shoots. He misses. No, stop him. Ah! He can't get up to the court in time, and Muggsy Bogues scores on the other end off a defensive rebound. Danny Manning brings the ball up the court. Passes to AC Green, down to the
Oh,
paint.
that's me. Oh, I passed to the wrong
Passed it-
person.
oh, no.
I passed it to the other team.
No, you didn't. You
I
passed.
didn't.
You can't do that. But they did steal the ball though. Like they stole it from the second guy, or the guy you passed it to.
I'm going to
All
pass
right.
it to Richard
Kevin
because
John-
I don't know what I'm doing.
Danny Manning shoots a 3. Misses. Oh, my goodness. We're not off to a good start here. Ah! All right. The Hornets score once again. Danny Manning bringing the ball up the court. He comes down. Passes off to Joe Klein, who lays it up and scores. Finally, the Suns are on the board. The Hornets are leading, though, 10-2. These are 3-minute quarters, by the way, to those who are listening. Alonzo Mourning takes a shot. It's blocked. He passes out to Hershey Hawkins, who takes a 3. Misses. Rebounded by Danny Manning.
Oh, I have the ball.
You have the ball, yes.
I have the ball.
He shoots. He misses.
Oh.
It's all right. No. Dang it. Kevin Johnson is beat once again by Muggsy Bogues. That man is fast. Danny Manning passes in the ball to Wesley Person. Wesley Person comes up. He goes to the hoop. Passes to AC Green. AC Green's backing up. He pump fakes. Oh, the ball is stolen. And Wesley Person guilty of a foul. This man likes to foul people. But does he like foul people? Maybe he is one. Ah!
Maybe
No.
he's
Oh,
Daffy
he missed.
Duck.
Pass it. Pass it.
Oh,
You
I
got
have
it,
the
you got
ball.
it, you got
I
it,
have the ball.
You got it. You got it still.
I keep
Hey, you
forgetting
made it.
I can be more than
AC
one person.
Green scores. Will is on the board. Go AC Green. Back up to Charles Barkley, I think. Actually, Charles Barkley might have left at this point. I think he did go to the Houston Rockets. Punk.
Oh, I thought you meant he left in the middle of our game.
No. Oh, and the... Shoot it.
Oh shoot! What? Okay.
We're
We're at the
getting
end of
we're
the
getting
time. I
our
didn't know.
we're getting our butts handed to us at the end of the first quarter. 14-4. Charlotte Hornets in the lead. All right, we got to do something here. 2 for 6 from the field in the first quarter. The Charlotte Hornets are 7 for 10. All right, back at it. Ball's passed into Bogues. Bogues comes down the court. Oh, Alonzo Mourning scores in the paint. Kevin Johnson comes up the court. He's backing down. Pump fakes. Shoots. Misses. No. And Muggsy Bogues breaks away once again. All right, that's enough. Kevin Johnson takes it all the way to the hole. 18-6, Charlotte Hornets. Alonzo Mourning scores again. Ball comes in. All right, I'm going to pass it to you. Over to Wesley Person. Oh,
Where am
no,
I?
it's stolen
Where am I?
again.
What
My
happened?
goodness. All right, no. You're not doing it this time, Muggsy. Oh, man. Goaltending. All right. Kevin Johnson brings it up to the court. He speeds up. Passes to AC Green. Shoot it. Oh. Oh, stolen by Kevin Johnson.
Yay! Oh, that's
Passes
you.
to AC Green. Wesley Person, who goes in and scores. It's only 22-8.
I almost thought you said Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
There aren't too many Wesleys in
got
the
a
world.
vampire here.
There's only 3 that I know of, and 2 of them are black. By the way, he wants to bring back Blade. Like one final run. I think that'd be cool.
No, Ryan Reynolds is pushing it. I think.
Yeah. Well, he got him into Deadpool.
Good
Danny
man, good
Manning
man.
comes down the court. Shoots. Scores.
Ryan Reynolds might have lied to me about Mint Mobile, but he's a good man in other areas.
Is he?
Maybe.
I've heard he's really hard to work with. He seems like a perfectionist. But James Cameron's hard to work with, but he makes like really good movies. Pass it.
Oh.
All right. Kevin Johnson comes up the court. All right. Passes down to Joe. What was that? What happened?
I think
don't
you
even
gave
know
it
what
to
happened.
me, and then I shot it.
Oh, you shot it. Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, you made it. Ah! And they score again. That's all right. All right. Danny Manning bringing the ball up the court. Shoots a three-pointer. No
Dang it.
good. He was a decent three-point shooter back in the day, so that's not a bad shot to take. Oh, man. All right.
I admit I
Danny Manning
don't
brings
really
it
know
back
what
over to Kevin
players that
Johnson.
I am controlling. Is it?
So-
Are you looking at the numbers on the jerseys?
More. I mean, I know the positions more so, but
Okay.
so 1G is the point guard. So that's usually the player that brings the ball up the court, that does most of like the initial passing and things. He's the ball handler. He also tells them what plays to run. In other words, like where to go on the court, things like that. So he like directs the team kind of. Then you have the shooting guard. You know, the name there is like he's mainly for scoring. Primarily, he's more geared towards that. Then you have a small forward, which is the 3F position. And the 4F is the power forward. So the 4F and the 5C players, the power forward and the center, tend to be more around that. See that rectangular area? They call that the paint.
right.
You know, it's right
What?
there in front of the basket. Like they tend to hang around that
Oh,
area
that.
more. They're usually better at rebounding, scoring in close, that kind of thing. So when the ball is coming up the court, you usually want to have your 1G or your 2G players handling it because they're better at ball control. They're less likely to get stolen from. Your 5C, 4F players are usually not as are usually not as good at dribbling the ball. So they're taller too, so they're more likely to get the ball stolen from them. So you don't want them like bringing it up the court usually.
I think I figured out how to block or whatever. I just stand really close to the guy with the ball.
And the game is. Oh wait. Oh, it's only into the
Wow.
second. It's only into the second quarter, but we're behind
getting
by
whooped.
28-14. My goodness, we're
seen
not doing
worse.
well, folks. We're shooting well. We just haven't shot as often because they've been stealing the ball too damn much. We're 7 of 14 from the field, but this is ridiculous. They're 14 of 19 from the field. That's not realistic. Shooting 74%. Yeah, right. All right, they're beating us in rebounds. 6 defensive rebounds to our 4. Neither team has an offensive rebound. They have 4 assists to our 5. 5 steals, my
I
goodness.
know.
To
We're
our
just-
1. Each
We're
team
just
has
more
1
law
block.
abiding.
Leading scorers, Kevin Johnson on our side has 4 points. Alonzo Mourning on their side has 14 points, which is as much as our entire team. So far. Not good. All right, today's trivia. Which 2 teams played in the game which recorded the largest margin of victory in NBA history? Ooh.
The New York Giants. I'm kidding.
I'm guessing the Chicago Bulls might have been one of them. I'm just going to throw a random. Let's say the Los Angeles Clippers were the other. I don't know. I have no idea.
The Clippers.
But the Bulls, I think, might have been one of the 2. But yeah,
And
we'll
figure that
find out after the next quarter who was correct.
Yep.
All right, the Hornets are bringing the ball up the court. Muggsy Bogues dribbling up. Oh, the ball is stolen by us this time. Wesley Person comes
Yay.
down. He misses an easy layup. Asshole. Miss an easy layup. Come on, man. Oh, no. They didn't miss theirs on the other end. Can you pass it to me, please?
Oh,
Thank
that
you.
was me. Okay.
And Kevin Johnson comes up the court. Oh, he's wide open. He takes a shot. And he misses, of course. No. Get back. No. Ooh, Muggsy Bogues is fast, man. Might be 5'3", but he can move those legs. All right. Passes the ball to Joe Klein. Joe Klein passes to AC Green, who goes in and scores.
Was that okay? That was us. Okay.
Muggsy
I'm
Bogues
so
brings
confused.
the ball up the court for the Hornets. He's backing down. Why are you in the paint, Muggsy Bogues? Well, the ball's... Oh, it's stolen by Wesley Person. He goes down. Oh, he's fouled on his way to the basket by Hershey Hawkins. All right. Free throws. So one cool thing about this NBA Live Nights, I love how they do free throws. So it has a kind of looks like
Yeah.
a cross, and so you have a horizontal,
Or a plus.
and the ball is moving back and forth. And if a player's not good at free throws, the ball moves faster, so it makes it harder. So you have to hit the button right when it's in the center of the crosshairs. Then you have a vertical axis ball. Same thing. You got to hit both of them close to the center to make it. And when you're the visiting team, like the crowd they're in some little box. The crowd is shaking around trying to distract you, and it is actually a little distracting. So it's kind of cool. I like that feature on this game.
Oh, I didn't know that we were trying to distract
Yeah.
you.
So like if it was the home team, they'd be still and quiet.
Oh,
But-
that makes sense. Okay.
But when you're the away team, they want to distract you, so they're trying to.
Oh.
All right. Wesley Person makes both free throws. We're only down by 14 points.
I have a confession. When we
Yeah.
were playing earlier, and I got the free throw,
Mm-hmm.
I just thought I was supposed to get on top of the round brown
Oh.
circle in the center, and I didn't know that was some guy's head in the audience. But I made the free throw.
Oh, man. The ball is stolen again. My goodness. Oh, at least they missed the shot. All right.
Oh, I have it.
Yes, you have it.
Oh, you.
Nope. No, you still have it.
Dang nab.
It's all right. AC Green runs out of bounds. Hornets ball. All right. Ball's coming up the court. Oh, and it's stolen
What?
by
Oh,
Kevin
who,
Johnson.
what?
He's
Okay,
going
good.
down. He passes it. Oh, he's fouled as he tries to pass. Muggsy Bogues, the guilty party. All right, back into Kevin Johnson. He passes it down to AC Green. AC Green shoots and scores.
Yes.
Nice. That's called yeah, you
Pure
did a
luck.
good job
It's
playing in
called
the
pure luck.
playing in the paint.
I don't even know if I have the ball half the time. Then all of a sudden, I switch players.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes you can lose. So if you push B, oh man, Alonzo Mourning dunks. Or was that Larry Johnson? That might have been Larry Johnson. All right, Wesley Person is bringing the ball up the court. And he scores all the way to the hoop.
Oh wait, I was trying to block our team.
Oh.
I don't know what's happening.
Muggsy Bogues has the ball once again. This man is posting up. 5'3". He would not do this in real life. Like he would get killed. Oh, dang it. Alonzo Mourning unopposed to the basket. Can you pass it in, please?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
It's me.
All right, Kevin Johnson coming up the court. He takes a three. Makes it.
Nice.
And if you're not going to guard me, I'm going to shoot it. Oh, and he fouls Muggsy Bogues on the other end. Takes out his frustration on the little man. Ugh. What the? Well, we switched. All right, Alonzo Mourning is backing up. Oh, the ball is intercepted.
Oh! I
shoot
got
it,
it.
shoot it, shoot it,
Oh,
shoot it.
shoot! Dang!
Oh, dang it.
How?
They stole it from you. Or they stole the pass. Into the third quarter, we are down 38-25.
I was trying to steal it. I was like, how do you even steal a ball in this game? Suddenly I had it. I don't know how that happened.
Ugh. They are still shooting the lights out. 19 of 26. This is unrealistic. 19 of 26 in the field.
wouldn't even know.
73%. We're shooting really well, and we're getting spanked. We're 11 for 20 for 55%, which is really good. 1 of 3 from three-point land, which is also good. That's it. They are 0 of 2 from 3 points. That's like the only thing they're not doing well. All right, let's see the trivia answer here. Which two teams played in the game which recorded the largest margin of victory in NBA history? The answer, the Cleveland Cavaliers defeated the Miami Heat with a score of 148-80. My goodness. On December 17th, 1991. Yeah, and I think it wasn't as wide of a margin, but the final score was like 150 to something. There was a recent game just the other day
Oh.
in which a player, and I cannot remember his name right now. It was, I think it was an African name, and I'm going to say it incorrectly, I'm sure. Agdeboye or something like that. But he plays for the Miami Heat, and he recently scored 83 points in a single game, surpassing Kobe Bryant. Is now the second highest single game total in NBA history behind only Wilt Chamberlain's 100 points.
So
it's pretty amazing.
let me get this straight. A Florida basketball team in Miami. See, in other states, you would name your team after something like a panther, or like a hornet, or some sort of animal or insect. But no, not in Florida. In Florida, you name your team after how dang hot it is in that state. This is a dang hot state.
That's right. The Florida Heat. The other Florida team is called the Magic.
This is why I don't live in Florida. Also, I never had the opportunity, but I would have said no.
Yeah, me too. Not a fan of Florida weather.
I don't like to burn.
You can take it and leave it. I'll leave it. Whatever. No thanks. So I wonder if there's ever been a wider margin than this now. Like, this was obviously a long time ago. So this is, as of 1995, this was the widest margin. I'd be curious to know if that's ever been surpassed. Anyway, yeah, they spanked the Heat, who I think at that time had not been around too long, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, speaking of being spanked, we're getting spanked. 38-25. Kevin Johnson shoots a three. Oh, and he misses. Wide open. They're like, we dare you. Oh, come on. Kevin Johnson's own player got in his way. All right. Oh, Joe Klein is fouled by Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah.
Threw him to the floor. All right, you got it. AC Green. You want to pass it in? All right. All right, AC Green. Oh, I wasn't even trying to do that, and it worked. Alley-oop to Joe Klein.
Oh, it's a comic strip.
Oh, is it? Oh, Wesley Person fouls Hershey Hawkins in the act. Oh, no, Muggsy Bogues. Makes both free throws. All right, coming back down the court. Kevin Johnson once again wide open. Takes it, misses again. Oh, my goodness. There's like, we dare you. We dare you to make it. Oh, no. Alonzo Mourning wide open. Yeah, we're not doing well in this game.
I feel like I'm going to earn a participation award.
All right, shoot it.
What? Did I have it?
Yeah, you do now.
Dang.
You do
Dang,
again.
dang, dang. Dang, dang. The dang.
Shoot it. C button. C button. Go,
People
go.
People
Just-
are blocking it.
No, you gotta hold it.
Oh, I got to hold it?
You were
I
just-
was wondering.
You were tapping it. That does a pump fake.
I was confused.
All right, Wesley Person was fouled in the act of shooting. Now makes his first free throw. Makes his second. 29-44. Hornets on top. Oh, Wesley Person steals the ball, shoves Muggsy Bogues down. That is one thing that's not realistic about this game. Is like you can't just shove people and steal the ball without a foul being called. It's like, ooh, it's kind of like NBA
It's more
Jam.
fun.
It's like an NBA Jam in that way. Oh, now they're inconsistent with the fouls.
I remember on the Sega Genesis, there was also this football game where you got to play as mutants and stuff. Not like X-Men. I'm talking about like funky apocalyptic mutants wearing
You got
leather
it.
and
You got
chains.
it.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
And that was different.
Hey, made it. AC Green scores. He got 10 points. 100%. He's doing good. He hasn't missed any shots. Oh, come on. We can't get a rebound to save our lives. All right, Wesley Person brings the ball up the court. Holds up. Passes to Kevin Johnson. Back to Wesley Person. Down to AC Green. Who jams it in. 360 spin.
I did a
And he's
good
fouled.
thing.
That was awesome.
Eh.
All right, now you got a free throw. And he makes the free throw. Woohoo! That was cool.
I feel like it's very difficult to not make it that throw in this game.
Well, I don't know. We've missed several dunks. That's what's not realistic either.
No,
Like-
I meant the free throw.
Oh. Well, if he's a really bad player, like bad free throw shooter like Shaquille O'Neal, the ball moves really fast.
Shaquille O'Neal, no, Shaquille.
Do you remember those Taco Bell commercials with Shaquille? Where he's like, He's like trying to shoot, and he eats a taco, and then he like turns his neck sideways, and then suddenly he can make the shot. Oh, you got it.
I think so.
you
Oh, I
stole
got
it.
it.
Yeah,
I
don't
got
go
it.
out of
I
bounds.
was
Don't go out of
mesmerized
bounds.
by Taco Bell commercials. Ah,
Oh, he
shoot.
missed it. Danny Manning misses the shot. Like nobody on our team is doing well except for AC Green, who hasn't missed a single shot. Oh yeah, Wesley Person dunks it and is fouled. Makes the free throw. Hey, we're only down by 9. Maybe we have a chance.
We don't suck. Too
Steal
bad.
it. Steal it. Steal the ball. Steal the ball. Oh, man. Worth a shot. Defensive foul, Wesley Person. What the? AC Green. Another foul is the 5th team foul. Free throw. First one. No good.
Yay. I like it when the AI
Second one.
PC
That's
player
good.
stinks.
All right. Ball into Wesley Person. He comes up the court. Takes a shot. No good. Ah, dang it. The ball is stolen by Wesley Person. He comes up the court.
You?
He passes over to AC Green, who comes down, lays it in.
Nice.
Woo, woo, woo.
Get really confused sometimes. There's so much happening on this TV screen.
Yeah. Well, NBA Jam probably would have been easier because it's just 2-on-2. Oh, man. We fouled Manning.
Just
Fouled
two
while the
people?
guy was shooting. Come on, Manning. 2
Oh,
free
you mean
throws.
it's not team. Okay.
He fouled Scott Burrell while he was taking a shot. First one is good. All right, we're going to have 1.7 seconds left. So as soon as we pass it in, we got to shoot it. Oh, he missed it. Shoot it. Oh, ran out of time. Well, it wasn't quite as terrible. We made up a little bit of ground in the fourth quarter. Final score, Charlotte Hornets 50, Phoenix Suns 41.
I should have been on the horn.
See, we did really well. Like 17
I
of
was,
30 from the
sabotage
field.
them.
56.6% percentage. That's really good, actually. But they had like 71% from the field. That's just crazy. 22 of 31. They just were not missing, except for 3-pointers and free throws. Let's see. They out-rebounded us 14-8. More assists, 9-8. We did more steals than them. That's hard to believe. 8-7.
Wow. We started doing steals. I still don't know how steals are initiated in this game.
Player of the game. Well, you can. There's 2 different ways. One, you can intercept a pass, so someone is trying to pass it to the other player.
That
You
makes
can
sense.
run and just grab it out of the air. The other is like someone's dribbling the ball, bouncing up. You just like you tap it away and then run away with it.
Well,
Like-
what button taps it? Is it just like
oh, well,
automatic?
and this one is the A button,
Oh,
but it's like
button I don't press.
you're not doing
okay.
this. You're just like shoving. Like, oh. Anyway, player of the game, Alonzo Mourning, center, 25 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal. User of the game, player 1, 30. So I scored 30 of our points.
That makes sense.
1 block, 3 assists, and 8 steals. All right.
I got the 11
You had
points.
11 points. You shot well though. 5
So,
5 of 11 from the field.
The computer players can't make shots.
Not on our team.
Okay.
3-point percentage. I don't think.
Well, if they can, they did terrible.
But yeah, anyway, so that's NBA Live 96. So what do you think, Will? What do you think?
feel
Your first?
like you were really there, like it was live?
It plays pretty well as a basketball
joking.
simulation, honestly. Like,
I'm joking. That's good.
and I kind of like, in some ways, I kind of like playing on an old system where it's gameplay is a little simpler. Like, well, the engine might not be quite as realistic as like as newer games. Obviously, sometimes the more realistic makes it also more complicated, and
That's true.
I don't necessarily enjoy it as much. I'd almost rather just go play real basketball, which I probably should be doing anyway because it's more healthy.
That's what
Um,
this game made me feel. It made me feel like walking away from this game and playing real basketball.
That may be a good thing.
But that's only because I have no idea what's happening.
Well, that probably would be healthier for both of us.
We'd be out of breath on the floor.
Yeah, I'm just afraid. I've got a bad left knee,
would.
so I have a feeling my knee would not like me very much.
Both my ankles are.
We both need to
Dead.
probably lose weight before we played basketball, or we'd just have to be very careful how we played it, because you can definitely get injured, especially if you're overweight. Yes, and we will need to wrap this up shortly here, because it's getting late and we're going long on this episode. So,
Well, I'm having a good time.
yeah, this was fun. Like
So I forgot
you and I would do this kind of stuff anyway, even if we weren't doing a podcast. I think you know what I mean?
I hope so.
It's nice playing a physical game where someone actually has to come over to your house to play. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
It's just not the same when you kick someone's butt on an online match.
You're like,
you
ha,
can't see them.
suck it. Can you see me? Wait. My camera's off. Oh man. You know,
Do you have a camera?
but you can taunt someone who's right next to you. You know, if you play on one of the consoles.
No.
You got to have your friends over to your house.
I
You got to
remember-
like order Pizza Hut or whatever. You know.
All those
Um,
GoldenEye and Smash Brothers tournaments that me and my fridge played in, where they would throw their controller against the wall or grab my controller or just cut off the game system before I actually could be announced the winner because they were sore butt loser.
Will was too good.
No. See, I was the
See, a man
annoying
with
player.
a man with ADHD and too much time on his hands. All right, nerds, we're rambling. So, let's wrap this up. NBA Live 96. So, I'm trying to think how, first of all, like how I would rank this amongst the other basketball games I played. So I played quite a few. So I'll include a link in the show notes to the ranking video that I watched on YouTube from another millennial gamer. He played quite a few himself, both for the video and then growing up as well. But I played things like some of them I rented, some of them I owned. But like, it was like, let's see, Pat Riley basketball. I guess technically that was the first basketball game I owned. Pat Riley basketball. That one was. It was mediocre compared to some of the later games I had. It did have some pretty cool cutscenes though. Like, I don't know if cutscenes is the right word, but like you would dunk and then it would cut to this like cool animated scene where like
Cool.
it's like a close up of the guy like raw dunking, you know.
But that would really like break up gameplay though, and slow it down, wouldn't it?
A little bit. Like
Yeah.
it's very brief, you know, it's just like a couple
Oh.
seconds, 2-3 seconds, something like that, you know. It's kind of cinematic, but the
Nice.
gameplay itself was, not as realistic, to basketball, the actual basketball. And so I rented games like Charles Barkley Shut Up and Jam, which that one was really fun. It was like 2-on-2, similar to NBA Jam in that way. It wasn't as crazy as NBA Jam. You couldn't jump up to the rafters and dunk like you could with NBA Jam. But it was kind of more like street ball. You're literally playing out on outdoor courts, and there's no fouls. You just run over people and knock them down and stuff. And you play in different courts around the country. Like there's one that was thinking Watts in LA. Like this is like mid '90s, things like that. Another I think it was Oakland, and actually it might have been the same one. I'm gonna get them mixed up. But yeah, just Chicago. I think like just different places like outdoor courts. That one was fun. I rented that one a number of times, and quite a few other ones too that I played over the years. Yeah, like, but I think my top three, I think were definitely like the two I played the most were definitely NBA Action 95 and NBA Live 96, both of which I owned. And I never did own NBA Jam, I don't think, but I did rent it a number of times, and that one is just fun. It's just fun to play. If I do get a Sega Genesis again at some point, I'll probably pick up an NBA Jam game because that one's it's fun, it's casual. You just hop on, and just really have fun with it. Whereas like these other games, NBA Live 96 and NBA Action, like I would play like whole seasons. Would create a team with players. I would do a draft and draft my own team, and then I would play an entire season. So I play like maybe one game a day. It's like takes like 45 minutes or something like that.
Wow.
So you're doing like real NBA length games. So I do like one a day, and it was nice because you could play for 45 minutes, and then you're done with that game. So there's like a finality to it, but it's also ongoing. You know, you don't have the stress of like beat this level or you die, you know, some games, or you go back to the beginning, you know, whatnot. So yeah, like I enjoyed doing that with sports games, and those two I played a lot. But yeah, my top three would definitely be NBA, which no surprise. I think, you know, NBA Live. And I don't know if I could really pick one over the other, but NBA Live 96, NBA Action 95, and then NBA Jam Tournament Edition in particular is really good. Yeah, so I was thinking similar to around, like I can't quite give it I can't give it a 5 because there's some problems with it. I think the inconsistency in foul calling is an issue. It's like either just don't call them at all, or be consistent. You know, like that's a little frustrating. You know, that gameplay element. But yeah, otherwise, like the music is nice, the sound effects are good, the gameplay is pretty smooth, the speed is good. You know, I like that it has a turbo boost kind of. You know, you can speed up your players. Not the same as NBA Jam. It's not like turbo. But yeah, this one is more for people that enjoy. It's a good simulation game for people that enjoy playing basketball and have been on a team and like, or just like they know how that works and they enjoy the strategy side of it. You can get into that. You can get into play calling with it, do full seasons, create your own players. So if you like getting more granular or nerding out about statistics like I used to, this kind of game is fun. I don't enjoy that as much now. I'm more of a NBA Jam type of person nowadays, where it's like I just want to play a game for a brief period of time and just have fun with it. Kind of, you know. But this does have the exhibition mode, so you can still do that with it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give it 4.25.
Okay.
Nerd hats. So yeah, it's not. Yeah.
I was just thinking, you know, there were some sports games I actually played a lot from one genre. If it's a sport, is wrestling a sport?
It is, yes.
Okay, so
like
depending on how you feel about WWF now,
well, that's
WWE.
that's not a sport.
Exactly.
Although it does require,
but I played those games.
It does require tremendous athletic ability. Don't get me wrong.
Not
but it's
the
not
games.
technically a sport. Not technically a sport. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. It's getting late. So, thanks for joining us for this longer than expected, but fun episode, at least for Will and I. We hope. We hope you had fun too. Let us know what your favorite basketball game was from the console era, if you played them, or a favorite sports game in general from the console era. Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. So, with that being said, until next time, Nerd Hatters.
Sayonara.
Live long and prosper.
The Nerd Hat podcast was produced in partnership with Nerd Hat Productions, which is owned by me, Richard Best. So it's produced by me. Wait, what is this music? Hold on just a second. Let me see if I can find my normal music. There we go. Okay, so the Nerd Hat podcast is produced by Nerd Hat Productions. I want to give a big thank you to my co-hosts, Will Boyer and Laura Morales. They have been such a big part of the success of this podcast. It would not be possible without them. I mean that sincerely. I would have quit a long damn time ago. Thanks also to all of our many collaborators and guests over the years, and most recently Elijah Miller for giving us a new logo. While I was involved in creating it, I did not do the artwork. He did it, and it was amazing. So, the Nerd Hat podcast was recorded by me, Richard Best, and edited by me, Richard Best, with a little bit of assistance from Riverside.fm
I appreciate that program. It has been very helpful for virtual recordings, like on snow days, things like that. You name it. Anyway, I digress. Until next time, nerds, nerd hatters, nerdettes, assorted nerd persons, live long and prosper.
So now I'm trying the iPhone 14, regular iPhone 14, with the back-facing camera. And this is the first time, of course, it's with the native microphones and all. And this is probably 1080. I don't think I've set it at 4K. I don't think either one of the front-facing and back-facing camera are capable of 4K. That's it. Bye.